Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of The Longing, where today we are going to continue leaving the halls of eternity. So yes, here we are, leaving the halls of eternity. What a surprise. I've actually kind of lost track of how many days of, how many episodes of Walking Back we still have to do. It's probably at least 5, but it could also be less. So we'll see. Either way, though, it's something we need to do, so we'll just have to deal with it. Yeah. So yeah, last night went well. We played Vinculture, which is a Dutch-made game, I think. As in Dutch-based company. About running a little shop, and you've got to try and pay off the debt your parents left behind as the primary objective. Which was good fun. Very much a game of, just 5 more minutes. Just one more day. Just one more day. You know, that sort of game. So, very much a way of egging you on a little bit. Draws you in and keeps you going. But in a good way. It was fun to play. And I get the feeling I'll probably play it a bit more as well. Though we will have to see what we will see. Also, it's coming out tomorrow on Steam, I think. But no, it was a fun little game. I haven't yet completed it. I do still have quite a bit still left to do on it. So we were playing through on the very hard difficulty, but we were doing quite well, if I do say so myself. Excuse me. We were able to pay off the debt each week that we had to pay. Plus, we were getting enough to be able to expand our operation as well, which is quite an important factor. We do need to keep expanding the operation so that we can continue to make an increase in profit. Because if we don't make an increase in profit, then eventually we'll fall behind the curve and it'll just become impossible to catch back up. So it's good that we were managing to keep ahead. Yeah. No, it was a fun little game. There weren't many people streaming it, that's for certain. I think it was a fairly low, not very well known game. But I saw it from watching FG Squared play it. And then I requested a review key, which I was fairly quickly given access to. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. One thing I do want to do is that sort of came up in the stream last night is someone was playing Timberborn, and that is a game that I would like to play at some point. Oops, sorry, I just dropped my lip balm. That is a game I would like to play at some point. Whether it's on stream or not, I don't know. It might be on stream, it might be as a YouTube series that is exclusively YouTube series. But as I say, we'll have to see how that pans out. Hopefully it pans out fine. Also, I do need to do some cleaning, some sort of post-convention cleaning, shall we say. Whereby I basically clean up a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of washing to do. I've got to put things back because my car is not empty yet. I still need to air the tent, so I need to message my friend about that. So that needs doing. So yeah, no, the convention, to go on another tangent, the convention last week was very good. Excuse me. I can't remember if I mentioned about doing knife throwing, but I did knife throwing. We're back to the double pillars. I wonder if the double pillars signify something. Interesting. It's strange that we are actually back to the double pillars, though. I kind of assumed they were a bug. But it looks like maybe they're not a bug. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe it signifies like an hour of walking. Or maybe that signifies that there's an hour left to go until the exit. And then maybe we get 3 sets of pillars, three columns close together, pillar-wise, to signify 2 hours, and so on until there eventually just becomes a wall of them, and then we come out the other end of the wall of them, and it's somewhere different. We found a hidden location. No, I very much doubt that's going to be the case. I reckon it's just a potential crossover bug. And it just happens to align that way. That's what I reckon. Also, I'm potentially going to have to start going actually physically into the office in the not too distant future. Which well, it's only going to be for 2 days a week. I'm a bit less hyped about that, because it's going to be the same 2 days for everyone, which means an increased chance of getting and giving COVID, but also it means extra driving, which means an extra 2 hours of those days lost to travel, which is unnecessary, really, because my work, I don't really need to be in the office. I understand it's from like a team building side of things, but at the same time I'm quite I'm quite happy to not be a team player, as it were. Well, not a team player, but in-person type of person. I'm quite happy being a recluse. I quite prefer being a recluse, but that's by the by. I may see if I can reduce it to one day for the Thursday so that it doesn't interfere with the Wednesday stream time. So if I can reduce it so I'm only in one day a week, that'll at least be a bit better. But anyway, with that, I'm going to call that the end of the episode because it is now over 10 minutes, which is roughly how long we've been going in these halls. So I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you all have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we will be back tomorrow with more of the longing. Goodbye.